This is a presentation of Northeast Streaming Sports. You're listening to the Captain Jack Sports Show on Northeast Streaming Sports.
The Hometown Foundation is excited to bring back the Dream Ride experience, August 26th to the 28th at Connecticut's Farmington Polo Club. Join us in celebrating the accomplishments of our Dream Riders while enjoying live music, a car and motorcycle show, family fun zone, pet adoptions, canine demonstrations, the Fireman's Chili Cook-Off, and much, much more. Get your tickets today.
Happy Thursday, everybody. It is time to hang out. You don't know jack about sports until you check out the Thursday show. We are over here on Instagram. We are on various Facebooks. Let me see. My Facebook, the Elite Superfans Facebook, the Northeast Streaming Sports Facebook, the Captain Jack Galleon Facebook, as well as Captain Jack's profile page. We are also on Twitter. And if you are watching on Twitter, I would like to tell you, I can't see anything. Whatever you write, whatever your responses are, I cannot see it if it's on Twitter. Now, some of the Facebooks, I can get messages from. But I still would like to implore you, if I am not late again, Tito, you are full of crap. I was right on at 9 o'clock. Just because when I push live, it is live, kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. And I'm allowed to say ass. We are on the Northeast Streaming Sports Network, where I have to watch my language. I have a donkey that I need you to kiss, Tito. You're full of it. You're full of it. It's called, when I go live, When I go live, I do the live, and then I do the intro, and I do the Northeast Streaming Sports. I do another Northeast Streaming Sports, and then I do the ride program, and then I do my full intro. I'm not late. No, Jason, he's full of crap. The show starts at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific. Kiss my ass. My donkey that's residing in Arizona. Late. Anyway, this is the comment. Late again. You're number one, brother. Anyway, hi, Trimmer. Trimmer Queen is over there. Darling, how you doing, Miss Daniela? SC Experience is there. I'm going to try to wave. Sometimes when I push it, nothing happens. Just like right now. See, I'm pushing. I went over to Instagram, and it says wave. And I'm pushing for wave, and nothing's happening. So thank you for being here on Instagram. Thank you for being here on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, please come over to YouTube. The reason why I say that is because you're just watching me. You can watch the whole thing. Tito getting a kick out of this. Thank you there, Mr. Cox. Not even going to, literally not touching that one. Literally not touching that one. If you're on Instagram, thank you. Please come on over to YouTube. If you're on Facebook, see, I see Jason's here. Yeah, it was Tito Cedillos. Yeah. You knew exactly who. If you're on Facebook, see, some of the Facebook people I can see. But there are others, like when they're on my profile, I can't see their stuff. I'm going to try to go to Instagram. I know that, who is it? Trimmer Queen is Daniela. She joined. I'm trying to get her. I'm trying to wave at her. I don't know why it's not working. I'm pushing. That's what she said. I'm not even going to worry about it. If you're on Instagram, hey, how you doing? Come over to YouTube. Raider for Life, 2273. Good to see you. BAL is in here. Good to see you, everybody here. Overlord is here. Jason Goff. He is a perv. I'm just gonna say this, and no offense, but your name is a plurality of a phallus. I'm just saying it's true. I was not late, Tito. KMA. Nice hat, Alejandro. Thank you there. My sister gave me that same hat a few years back. Yeah, it's all my hats are not. They're not really. I think the newest hat that I have. Seriously, the newest hat that I have is this one, and I got it at the draft. See it for all the folks over there on Instagram. I got it at the draft. That's my new. It even has all the stickers on it. See, I didn't even take the other stickers, so it's new. I got a lot of hats to do. I got it, Jason. It's Scottish. Rafael Chacín Montillo es aquí. Es bueno. Muy bien, muy bien. Your last name is Scottish. Okay. I'm not saying anything. But anyway, thank you for being here. It's a Thursday night. You don't know jack about sports. You don't know jack about a lot of things, and I'm Jack. And the reason why I say that is because this is an open air forum. Open air. We can talk about anything. It is supposed to be sports. Hey, Jace, man. Jason, I'm still, was it still selling? Yeah, better to say it that way. I'm still saying my Patriots ticket for the preseason. The seats are $300 a pop, but it's literally right next to where the Raiders come out of the tunnel. You want to give me an offer? I can, for you, I might make a deal. And I am going to the Jacksonville game, Raider for life. You live in Orlando? Oh, cool. I like to go over to. I'm actually from Orlando. As a kid, I grew up in Orlando. 1974 and on. I lived in Orlando until I went in the. Oh, you have season thing. Now, okay, Jace. I'm just saying for other folks, if you have season ticket, which doesn't surprise me at all. Jason is the president of the New England Raider Booster Club. If there's somebody else that wants them, have them make me an offer. Section 105. Okay, where am I at? I think I'm in 106. Are you next to me, Jace? That's Jason Goff, by the way. I'm in. You know what? I need to. I think I'm in 106, row 6, seats 1 and 2. Danielle can tell me because Daniela knows where I'm sitting. But who else is here? I'm trying to wait. I don't see anybody else here. Oh, okay. There we go. OM 389 is here. Thank you. Los Rudos 915. I'm trying to wave. If you're on Instagram, please come over to YouTube. Who else is here? I get it to move, and then thank you for being here. 105 in the corner under. Oh, okay. So you're on the other side. Okay, you're on the other side. I'm being 126 then. So there's a 6 there. In the corner under the flame. Kind of like the old, and I'm going to way date myself. Old Flip Wilson. Who knows who Flip Wilson is? Jason should know. He's a little younger than me. He looks a hell of a lot better looking than I do, especially when he gets his beard off. And seeing Jason without a beard was like wow. I never experienced that. So there, I am going to say that there is thunderstorms outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Voice behind the walls. Thank you there. Voices behind the walls. Thank you there, voices. Appreciate that. So it's good to get a compliment. He was a great comedian. I am not a good looking person. Dude, come on, man. Did you hear that? It sounded like, like artillery. Boom, boom, boom. Carlos does not want Ndamukong Suh. Roll the gap. Here's the thing, and I'll probably talk about it. Here's a plug. Every week, if you are a member of my channel, every week, not subscribers, but members, people that pay membership to my channel, every week they get a special video, an exclusive video just for channel members. Okay? Just for channel members. And I think this next week, because I'm going to do one on Saturday, which will be good for a week. And I got to put upload the other video from this past week onto my YouTube. So they might get like a boom, boom, like 2 videos at once. But I think I'm going to go over like the battles in see, somebody's calling. Who? I don't know who that was. I haven't put my phone on yet, which I guess reminds me that is something I do need to do. So I'm going to put the phone up here, get that ready. Oh, okay. That got more views than I thought it did. Okay. Going through here on YouTube. I'm going to get my YouTube up as well. Wow, only 14 watching. That's a bummer. Oh, what can you do? We are here. I got the YouTube here. Okay, talking about Flip Wilson. We got what else we were talking about a lot of different things. I guess big influx thing. Thunderstorms here local. We had some thunder a couple weeks ago. Willie Wayne, where are you at, Willie? Maybe on the inside. Oh, you're beautiful. You're good looking on the inside. I get it. When I turned Fire Diver 92, good to see you, Fire Diver. Welcome to the show. If you're on Instagram, please head on over to YouTube. 310 Grande. I'll wave at 310. Come on over to YouTube. Getting back to points. Yeah, I was letting thought. Everybody that is a member, a paid member of my channel, gets exclusive just for them weekly videos, Captain Jack's Raider views. So I will do the next one will be done on Saturday. So I will put it out there on Saturday. So this will be the third iteration. I've already done 2 weeks already. But you got to be a member of the channel. It's very easy. All you have to do is push join. Push join where it says on YouTube, it says join. Just push join. Either for $5 a month for Ship's Company or $10 a month, which is a Chiefs Mess member. But you also get a Captain Jack patch. I got to put one of those here so I can show people. And then there's gonna be swag. Maybe this weekend I'll put the swag things out. The shirts. And the Captain Jack, I got these. I got a few of these. The beanies with the Captain Jack patch, hand woven, hand knitted. So that'll be part of the things. That's going to be they got to be at least $45 because of the knitting and the patch on it. At least 45 plus what do you call it? Plus postage. 310 grand. They say Raiders. Cool. Good to see you there. Come on over to YouTube. Is that it? Okay. Anyway, Jerome Davis running for Congress. Do I remember him? I remember the name. Jerome Davis. I think wasn't he number 45? Let me see that. I'm gonna. This is a guess. And Jerome Davis, Raiders. I think he was number 45. Let's see what it says. Oh, okay, I'm way off. Offensive tackle, nose tackle. Jerome Davis, signed by the Lions. Okay, wrong. Jerome Davis, all-time roster Raiders. Oh, I was close. He was a running back. I was close. Oh, that's Jerome Davis. 48. Yeah, I was close. I said he was 45. So, no, he was number 48, played for the Raiders, 96 to 97 out of Arizona State. Hey, Fast Eddie, good to see you, man. It's been a while. Danny Hawk. Not sure why it keeps pulling up Danny Hawk, but this is Fast Eddie. Well, good to see you, Fast Eddie. I don't know what your I don't know what you got to do your sign-ins for something. Oh, I know this movie. This is the Bruce Willis. Oh, that you can tell that's a model. You can tell that's a model. The old. Yeah, Tim Bus. I can't watch this. You know what? There's really nothing on TV. Law and Order Special Victims Unit, Generation Gap, Big Brother. The hell? There is nothing on TV. This is why summer sucks. NBA, the NBA Summer League basketball. If you go over to NFL Network, you get like the football lives. We had Jim Kelly, Bruce Smith. They're gonna have the running back. They're Bills. I mean, no offense to Bills. I am excited for the season as well. Voices, come on over to YouTube. Voices, and cable does suck. There's nothing going on. Hey, Velvet's in the house. Good to see Velvet. But getting back to what I was saying, I know I've off the bat. When you are a paid member of the channel, you will get exclusive video each week just for you, Captain Jack's Raider Report. And I will make sure that you get my take. Because again, you're going to have my channel stuff here, but an exclusive video just for channel members. Just for channel members. So please come in. Oh, he was the team chaplain? That's cool. Yeah, Voices. I'm on YouTube. Captain Jack Rackham. Yes. Yeah. I push it to Instagram, but the better quality output is over there on YouTube. Go to Captain Jack Rackham. Voices Behind the Walls. Hey, Jason, got a split. Hey, you always there. You go. Take care, shipmate. And again, put out the word to the people out there. Like I said, even those Patriot fans that might want to go to Vegas for a game. Yellowstone. I've never watched. I heard it's great. What is that on? Which network is that on? Yellowstone. I might watch it. Demon Child. Okay, so is Demon Child Voices Behind the Walls? Okay. Okay, yeah. I think it's you because it kind of looks like the same picture. Good to see you, Demon Child. Jay is in the house. Good to see Jay. All eyes on G. Great show the other day with John Kingdon. Thank you. I love John Kingdon. I love John Kingdon. Close personal friend of mine. Really great guy. And like I said, if you haven't already bought, I got to show it again. I put it up on the book. If you haven't already bought this book, Al Davis Behind the Raiders Shield, go out and get yourself a copy. Here. Go get yourself a copy of this book. Oh, Velvet, I started watching Terminal List last night. I watched the first episode. And it was unique in the fact that it was close to me because there was a SEAL story. There was stories about the IRGC. That I know a lot about. Not going to talk about it anymore. But I saw the very first episode of Terminal List. I'm going to watch it. I'll probably watch the whole season this weekend. Jay, you do need that book. And Demon does have that book. It's fantastic. If you don't have the book, please get it. Al Davis Behind the Raiders Shield. Have you ever watched Stickball? Have I ever watched Stickball? Like New York Stickball from what they played in the streets in the 50s and 60s? I know about Stickball. I played Stickball in Philly, but I haven't watched Stickball. I mean, I played it. Yeah, signed by John Kingdon. Yeah, and mine signed. I got one signed by John Kingdon. I got the other one is signed by Bruce Kebrick. And I am going to get a third book signed by Steve Corcoran. So I will have a one book. Actually, I'll have 3 books signed by all 3 authors here in the house, in my Raider collection. It's really cool. Jay, you need to go get the book. So go get yeah, I'm on again. So Demon is over there. It's a native game. They just about kill each other. Stickball. See, to me, stickball is like what they played in the streets of Philly and New York, baseball, but they didn't have a bat, so they would take like a broomstick, and the broomstick was their bat. That was stickball. If it's something else, then it's something else. Yeah, go get it, Jay. Go get it. Wow, I didn't realize we're like half an hour in the show, and it's like talk about anything. Become a member of the channel. You will get exclusive Raider content once a week, definitively minimum. You will have a video just for channel members, not subscribers, because you're subscribed, you're watching the show now. But channel members will get exclusive Captain Jack's Raiders report here. Jim Plunkett signed for that's cool. Hey, you know what, Eddie? We talk about whatever. We talk whatever. Nobody's called yet. I'm looking for people to call in. Yeah, see, Jay said we played stickball in the Bronx. There you go. Since Eddie gave me the push, and it wasn't really a push, it was like a lineman's block. What I'm going to do is this. Okay. If you want to come into the show, I'm going to give you the link. 657 Guam. 657 Guam, 1 join. Hey, how you doing there? I waved. Come over to YouTube. There's the link, or call in number 813-699-0834. And I'm gonna have to put the tag, the hashtag, because I don't know who is the Raiders announcer on the radio for play-by-play, but I'd like for it to be me. So here it is. I put it up. I put it in the chat. There's a link, the StreamYard link. Come into the show. Come into the studio. Call me at 813-699-0834 if you'd like. You can do that. Murph. Oh, so you're Raider fan radio. Talked about the book? Okay. Good stuff. What do I think about the Jamarcus Russell interview? I will be very honest. I heard he did an interview. I had people tell me what he said. I haven't seen it yet. There's a lot of things going on. I don't really have a lot of time. I will probably see it maybe this weekend. Honestly, I don't care to see it. And I'll tell you why. From what I understand, and again, this is just my opinion, JMO. I was told that Jamarcus Russell bitched and moaned and complained and went on and on and on, woe is me, and blamed everybody but himself. Seriously. That's what I got from the people that saw the interview. He was woe and complain and oh my God, this happened. And there was a lot of things that happened to Jamarcus. I'm not saying that there wasn't anything that he didn't, but you know what? Be a man and suck it up and say, you know what? I was given a golden opportunity. I was given a golden opportunity to play football in the NFL, as the number 1 draft pick, and I got paid a lot of money, and I was a lazy son of a bitch. Because that's what happened, my opinion. And I still got a Jamarcus Russell jersey. I don't ever throw out any Raider jersey I have. I don't throw out jerseys. But to me, hey, Jimmy Farrell's in here. Good to see Jimmy Farrell. Jason Dean Hunter, good to see you. How you doing? Tried getting back in the league, but he was lazy. He was lazy. Oh, woe is me. I had everything, and look what happened. And my family, and members of the family died. I got that. He had a lot of bad things happen. But you know what? Don't bitch at me because you didn't have everything go your way. You didn't have everything go your way. So wah. So because I like to have guests, we're going to go to Xavier, who's going to be hanging out here. Oh, nice smile. Xavier's coming on the show. Xavier's from Boston. We're gonna hear from Xavier. I'm gonna put on the timer. Oh, I gotta stop it. Actually, okay, I'm starting it now. Xavier's gonna be in the house. Xavier, how you doing, partner? What's going on with you?
I'm doing good.
I'm good too, man. What's up? What's the latest on for your sports world tonight?
I'm getting tickets to the Orioles and Red Sox August 8th, 19th. I'm going.
Okay. Orioles, Red Sox?
Camden Yards.
Oh, at Camden. Camden Yards is a beautiful stadium, or at least it was when I was there years ago. I like the fact that I like the stadium. The Camden Yards is one. The stadium that's in San Diego is one. They take old space that was by the warehouse districts, especially in San Diego and Camden, and they demo the site, but they keep the field kind of like in that district. And it's a good use of, renovated space. And I like that. It's an old time baseball park feel, I should say. And I think you'll enjoy it. If you've never been, you'll enjoy it.
Never been.
No, you'll enjoy it. So what else is up? And when's that? When are you going?
19th of August.
Oh, okay, cool. So you're now you live up in what, Connecticut?
I'm living near. I forgot.
Okay. You don't have to say if you want to keep it a secret. He lives in the Northeast.
Yes, that.
There you go. He lives in the Northeast. Okay. Wow, this is something that I would never have heard. Pretty much. The Orioles are on fire.
Yeah, they are. They've won 10 games in a row.
10 in a row? Wow, that is on fire. But so it's like if the Orioles are on fire, and I know the Rays have been like not the greatest recently.
Yeah.
So I mean, everybody's up in. I mean, obviously the Yankees are still in head of the division. But will there be another team in the AL East that makes the playoffs as a wild card? That's my question.
Right now, the wild card standings are the Red Sox, the Rays, and it might look like the Orioles because the Orioles are close to the Blue Jays.
Okay.
So it's very close.
Jason Dean, and I love Jason Dean, who is obviously the Yankees fan, all playing for second place. And Jason says, will there be another team in the AL East in the playoffs? Nope. So we'll see about that. But yeah, I always like, I tell you, when you have a good Sox Yankees game, it's always filled with spirit. Always filled with spirit. So I got that. Got about a minute and a half, man. What else? Hot takes, things going on. What are you looking for football wise, man? You got to give me something Patriots wise.
Patriots wise, we make the wild card and we go 12-5.
Wow, 12-5.
Mm-hmm.
If you go 12-5, who wins the division and with what record?
Bills win. I say 15-2.
15-2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't think they're going to be. I think they're going to lose more than 2 games.
And their 2 losses will be to the Patriots.
You're so full of it. You're so full of it. You know what? I'll put money. I will make you a bet right now that you're wrong on that.
What? That the Bills won't lose to the Patriots?
Yeah, that they won't lose to the Patriots twice.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, what's the bet?
If I lose,
Not too exorbitant because I'm going to take all your money.
no. If I lose the bet, I buy a Raiders hat and do the Raiders chant. And if you lose,
so you buy a Raiders hat and do a Raiders chant.
and I make videos about the Raiders.
Okay. And if I lose,
You have to buy a Patriots hat. Talk about how good the Patriots are, and you can't call us the. What do you call us?
I call you the Cheatriots.
You can't call us that in for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Wow, that's harsh. Okay. I will get I won't buy a Patriots hat. I'll get one from my buddy Danny, so I don't have to worry about putting out money. Or I will go to like a a thrift store on like eBay and disinfect the hell out of it. Okay, because God knows where it's been.
Yeah.
And but yeah, that sounds good. So if they beat the Patriots, or sorry, if they lose to the Patriots twice, I lose the bet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the Patriots don't beat the Bills twice, I lose the bet.
Yeah. Okay. They're here. That's shake. Okay. All right. Hey, Zabe, man, good hearing from you, brother. You take care. Back anytime, man.
Peace.
All right. That's Xavier over in Boston. I got 2 people waiting backstage. Doc, you're not quite next. I got to go to the older dude. Actually, I should say the younger guy by 3 days. Okay. We're going to bring in the other old bastard. Okay, I'm going to reset it at 5.
Hey, brother, I'm not staying for 5. I'm just going to tell you that Jason needs to learn the Raiders chant. After the bet he just laid.
Oh, no, that wasn't Jason. That was Xavier. Jason is up for the New England Raider boosters.
Right, but he's going to have to learn the Raiders chant.
Okay.
And put on a Raiders hat after that bet, dude. I love that.
Okay. Hey,
because the Bills are going to smack them around.
I got it. So as soon as they lose to the Bills, at least with one time, I'll win the bet.
Mm-hmm.
I win the bet.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
Yeah, that's
anyway.
Good.
So how you doing, brother?
One second there, Eddie. I talk what people want to talk about. You want to talk Raiders? Come in, talk Raiders. This is the show. It's a talk show. You want to talk Raiders? And by the way, after OG gets here, guess what? Doc Cabral is going to talk whatever he wants to talk about. He's a Patriots fan. He's a Red Sox fan. He'll talk whatever he wants to talk about for 5 minutes. It's the way it is, man. It's the way it is. Come on, man.
Okay, I yield. I want my time back.
I did. I stopped the clock.
Okay.
I stopped the clock. Go ahead.
We got a dynasty coming up.
Okay.
We got the best damn receiving core in the NFL right now. Devontae Adams, Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow, running back core. Okay, we got Josh Jacobs, Drake Kenyon, we got Bolden, and we got Zeus. We are going to be the number 1 damn offense in the NFL this year. We're going to be the best scoring offense there is. Okay. And if you disagree with that, okay, check your preferences because we have everything we need to dominate, and we will win the AFC West. We will win the AFC. Our dynasty is in front of us right now. So you want to talk Raiders? Let's talk dynasty. Let's talk killing it. I grew up in the dynasty of late 70s, mid 70s through the early 80s. The dynasty that is coming today is so much more potent. And let's talk Raiders. We're going to win. We are going to take everything from everyone. The autumn wind is a Raider. We're not here to take what they give us. We're here to take what we want. This is happening now. So, you want to complain we don't talk enough about Raiders? Let's talk Raiders. Where you at?
Yeah, basically he's throwing down the gauntlet to you, Fast Eddie. Come in and talk about Raiders. There you go.
Let's go, Fast Eddie.
There you go, Fast Eddie. That's it. And by the way, if you and I'm going to give him Fast Eddie props. I'm going to stop the clock at 2 minutes. There's 2 minutes left. The gentleman that does the guitar solo for the opening of my show is Fast Eddie. That is the guy that does the guitar solo to the autumn wind. I'm giving him props where props is due. Great guitarist, plays the autumn wind, awesome as hell. So Fast Eddie is a true Raiders fan, and he's great. So again, hopefully we'll hear from Fast Eddie coming in as well. So I yield back and start the clock again. 2 minutes.
Metallica is a great Raiders fan. Fast Eddie is a great Raiders fan.
Yes.
We're all great Raiders fans. You want to talk Raiders? Get ready for your your effing dynasty. Your
There we go.
Fuff. I said fuff.
I know. You caught it. You caught it in time.
Get ready for your next dynasty. Y'all want to win? Y'all want to see the wins? You want to see total domination? It's coming. We are going to dominate this year. You're not going to have a whole lot of fourth quarter comebacks. You're not going to have a whole lot of overtime comebacks. You're going to have complete, utter domination this year. We are going to dominate. You're going to see what me and Captain Jack grew up with. You're going to see a team that crushes, not barely scrapes by. If we get in a situation where it's a fourth quarter comeback, we got the best quarterback to do it. If you're going to get in a situation when we go into overtime, we got the best the best comeback quarterback there is. Stop. Just kick back and enjoy domination. You haven't seen this. It's coming. For you young guys, you're going to see a new dynasty open up and tear it apart. You're going to be the young blessed ones who have suffered through the most worst times. I got it. But it's domination time again.
Okay.
And I know the clock is up.
Yep.
I know my time is up.
But I did give you I did yield back your time though.
Yeah, but you young guys are going to get to enjoy what the real Raiders really were. And you young guys are going to enjoy the ripping apart of the NFL new dynasty.
Okay.
There it is.
Now I will say this, and Sharif is an old school Raiders fan like you and I. Mike Sarah is an old school Raiders fan like you and I. Sharif and Mike Sarah are of a mind that the Raiders, as put forward right now, need to prove it.
Yep. They have to prove it.
Right. And Black Thanos is going to come in after Doc Cabral, because Doc Cabral is going to talk whatever he wants to talk about. And I know Black Thanos is going to be talking about the Raiders. So for Fast Eddie and everybody else, you want to talk about it, we're going to talk about it. And OG, thank you, shipmate. Always good. And I can't wait to see both of us next Tuesday when it's another episode of Chronicles of the Black Hole with Stuart Schweigert. Hopefully, Stuart will come in. Stuart Schweigert on Chronicles of the Black Hole, 9 o'clock Eastern with OG and I. We had a great episode with John Kingdon, and I put the book up there as well. OG, I need when I push the link to the show, OG, John Kingdon's email address is on there.
Not on my email.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, I'll try it again. I'll look.
Yeah.
But I need his email address because he's going to send me a copy of the book signed. And if you haven't bought this book, John Kingdon was a co-author on Al Davis Behind the Raiders Shield. It's one of the most informative books on the Raiders. 33 years this man spent with the team. Al Davis's right-hand man. Go find that book on Amazon, because I'm telling you right now, brother, you're missing out if you ain't part of that. Like, that's one of the greatest Raiders books ever written according to the reviews. Now, I am going to dip out. I'm going to stay in the chat, but we love the chat. Continue after the show's over and put in comments. We love to, the reason being is we love to address the comments after the show.
Yep. Like, share, and comment after the show. And OG, thank you for that. I thought you were using your pipe more often, OG.
No, I got to go buy a kit to clean it out. It's clogged up. I am going to go back to it. But, yeah.
Use your pipe.
It died, and I didn't know I needed a kit. So I bought a kit. It's on order. I'll get it tomorrow, and then I'll be able to clean out my pipe and use it again. I love using a pipe.
Yep. I'm going to bring Doc on, and I'm going to say this. Tito Cedillos asked you a question in the chat. OG, go up a few and answer the question. Answer them back to back in the chat. Shipmate, thank you for being here as well.
What's his question? Damn.
It's like saying, when was the last time the Raiders beat such and such? So it's up in the chat somewhere, but you can find it. Just look up there. I got to bring Doc on.
Okay.
But, okay. Be well, shipmate. We'll see you on Tuesday as well. And I got to bring Doc.
All right.
Take care, shipmate.
Good night, brother.
There you go. We got from one old shipmate to another old shipmate. We got Doc Cabral on. How you doing, brother?
Good to see you, my brother. How are you today?
I'm good. What's your hot take, brother?
Here's my question for you. I like to hear OG and you talk Raiders. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But what I like the most is that I think it's going to be a repeat of 2001 or the AFC Championship. I think the Patriots are going to get to the AFC Championship with the Raiders. I have a funny feeling it'll be wild card for the Patriots, but I have a funny feeling it's going to be a repeat. I don't think it's going to be who wins. I don't know, but I think it's going to be a repeat. But I don't think it'll be snowing though. Because you guys are getting good, man. You got John McDaniels doing the quarterback thing, man. He's a good quarterback coach. He's going to make Carr a star, man. He's going to really make him a big star. He's going to make him worth money. And that might make money, and that might make money, and bring in somebody new for the Raiders later on. Who knows? But the other guy talking about the two losses for the Buffalo Bills being the Patriots. I don't know about that. I really don't know. I can't say for sure, because the truth is, both teams are pretty good. They're pretty good. They're not that bad. And I think Bill's going to find somebody to be the quarterback coach. I think he's going to find a quarterback coach before the preseason starts. He's going to have to, because I don't see Bill calling shots. I really don't. That's just me. What's up, Jason? What's up, brother? But I don't see it happening. My thing is, you guys are going to have a heck of a defense this year.
Well, hopefully so. Jared, you're in the thing, but I'm gonna stop the clock so that I keep Doc on for. He's got another 3 minutes and 45 seconds. So,
I had a question to Doc actually.
Oh, you want to talk to Doc? Okay. So Doc, Jared has some questions for you, Doc.
Jared or Jason?
Jared. Jason is in the chat, but Jared has some questions for you. Go ahead, Jared. Go ahead, Jason.
All right, Doc.
Or sorry, Doc.
First question I got to ask you, how I always talk about golf with the cap. How I got to ask you, who do you think's going to win this British Open?
What did he say?
Oh, it was for me. It was who thinks they're going to win the British Open. I guarantee you the winner of the British Open will be somebody with the lowest score.
Yeah, Cameron Young had the lowest score today, 64, followed by McIlroy and Dinwiddie. Dustin Johnson saw 16. Tiger Woods had the roughest day of the all, shooting 78 today.
Okay. Oh, wait. See, what? See, you didn't allow me. I didn't even get a chance to put on my British Open hat.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, there
Lord.
you go.
Really?
St. Andrews with the British Open hat. So, okay. Next question.
Next question. With the NFL, or not, with the way the NFL is right now, how considering with all these things with like Snyder and Watson, when is the NFL going to take action on these suspensions of these guys? How they got to they can't keep stalling the way they are.
I agree, and I think it's lip service. I think it's lip service that what they're doing is that they're saying we're going to do this and we're going to do that, and it's like, hey, don't pay attention to my hand, don't pay attention to him, and meanwhile the other hand's over here. It's all crap. It's all crap. And I think that they said, they're hoping that people don't remember what they're saying that they're going to do. But I think it's, it's all, I think it will be the next off season before they even attempt to do things about anything.
Yeah, I can see that happening. I can definitely see that happening. And my final question, staying with football, Howard, what is going on with all these super conferences trying to jump from one to the other, Howard? It's like a domino effect, like UCLA and USC going to the Big Ten. We keep hearing reports that Florida State and Clemson are going to the SEC. I mean, what's going on here?
Well, the answer to your question is what Doc is saying. It's about the money. It's about the shmolis. It's about the moolah. FSU is not going to the SEC. That is not happening. And the SEC already said that. Yep. They are not going to they are not going to be in the SEC. So if they end up going to another conference, the SEC doesn't want them in the conference.
Nope.
So it'll be somebody else. I understand with USC and UCLA wanting to go somewhere else, because really, does anybody pay attention to the Pac-10, the Pac-12, or whatever the hell they are? The answer is no.
Nope.
Yeah. And I can see, I mean, I've said this before. I think right now Notre Dame has got to make a decision. I know this is directed to Jason Dean Hunter, and I know he's a big Irish guy. I mean, Notre Dame better make a decision very soon. Either join a conference or quit just wasting everyone's time. Either join the ACC or the Big Ten. Seriously, quit stalling.
I agree. I agree. It's time for Notre Dame to defecate or get off the proverbial pot.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so those are my questions. That's all I need to say.
All right. Well, hey, thanks again for the abbreviated Pittsburgh report with Jared. So thanks for coming in, shipmate.
No problem. See ya.
All right. And Doc, you got 5 seconds, so you're on your way out too. So
Well, pardon me. Love you, brother. Mahal kita.
Hey, mahal kita rin. Ingat ka talaga, totoo, and ingat por su familia también. So that I did a little bit of Spanish and Tagalog mixture.
You're sick, dude. I love you though.
All right.
Take care, shipmate. Man. Hide a little in the family.
I will. You and take care to yours.
Right on. Peace.
All right. Peace out. That's Doc Cabral. That was actually a twofer with Doc Cabral and Jared. I'm gonna bring in Black Thanos. Okay. When Black Thanos comes in, we know we're talking Raiders with Black Thanos. Raider Rick's over there. Hey, what's good with you? What's good there, Raider Rick? Yeah, good to see you, man. I haven't seen you in forever. I'm gonna bring Black Thanos in now. Let me get on my side. Black Thanos, I won't stop the clock until you do your mic check, shipmate.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
You're in. You're good, and you're loud and proud, man. What's up?
Okay, great. Well, since you were talking foreign languages a second ago, allow me to greet you with Nano Nano. That's from the planet Orc, if you remember.
No, for you.
That's right. But following up on our dear friend OG, I love the passion and enthusiasm, but I had to inject some sobriety. And I say this from someone who did the exact same thing as him prior to the 2017 season. You couldn't tell me there was no way in the world we wouldn't win it all. We weren't going to dominate. Coming off a playoff appearance in 2016 after an extended absence. It's kind of similar to this past year. We got to be mindful of some facts. There's a busload of coaches that used to work with Belichick who didn't pan out. We already know what Josh has done previously. It may not be that way this time, but it doesn't look great. We know what Aaron Rodgers can do without Davante Adams. We don't know what Davante Adams can do without Aaron Rodgers. Again, Davante has 3,000-yard seasons out of 8 years. Amari Cooper has more than that. Let's pump the brakes a little bit. I don't think Chandler Jones is necessary a huge upgrade, being nearly 34. And Yannick led this team in sacks a year ago, gives you the same production and much more upside. However, we're going to have to be very, very careful, especially with an O-line that is still a patchwork in progress, especially with the D linemen that we face in our division alone. Because one hit and the dream is over. And trust me, week 1 will be the test of all tests. If we can dominate LA, Justin Herbert and them boys in week 1, then I would say there may be some credibility to the remarks of our dear friend OG. But we're going to have to pump the brakes because most of the teams that appeared in the Super Bowl in recent years, with the exception of the Patriots, all their quarterbacks been there maybe 3-4 years or so. There's a common theme that the entire league has followed, except us and the Packers, who has a bona fide Hall of Famer at the signal caller position. Mm-hmm. Ours is not a bona fide Hall of Famer. We are still asking questions about this kid. And people confuse that for hate, but no, the numbers are what they are. So when I say Aaron Rodgers has only thrown 15 interceptions in the last 4 years, and Mr. Carr has the most turnovers of anybody in the league since 2014, we have to accept that fact and wonder what are we going to do different, or what will be different other than us getting our hopes up, dancing and twerking, and then come late December, we all got that familiar look on our face. I've seen this movie before. So, to paraphrase the general, just win, baby. Just prove it, baby. Because talk is cheap. There's no trophies given out in July and August. We said the same thing a year ago. And a year before that, when I remember when AB got here and everybody was buying $300 Antonio Brown jerseys.
Not
and
me.
I told people then that was a disaster. It would never work. People didn't want to listen. So as this QB goes, so will the team go. But without maximum protection and the least mobile QB in the division, it's going to be extremely difficult. Now, I do expect them to beat the Cardinals in Allegiant as far as the home opener. On paper, that should be us all day, just on offensive firepower. But week 1 in LA, which I'll be in the building for, is a whole other story. Because everyone likes to say, well, we beat the Chargers. You survived the Chargers. Because Herbert did whatever he wanted to do every time it was 4th down. And thank God for Daniel Carlson. So when OG says we had the right man in the 4th quarter, no, we had the right field goal kicker. He kicked 40 field goals, Cat. He's the most used field goal kicker in the game. And then when we went to Cincinnati, he was useless because we were down by more than 3. See, if the Raiders were down by 2 points and Carlson came out and we beat the Bengals, the narrative would be Carr did it again. It was almost divine and poetic that we couldn't be saved by a field goal. We needed the touchdown, 4 down from the 9, and we all saw what happened.
Okay. And remember, like I said, I didn't start the clock until you went on a roll, and you barely even heard me.
Yes, Cat.
Okay. I try to, like I said, I try to give all time where time is due. And I like the fact that we have very positive people. And I'm not going to call you negative, but I'm going to put you in the prove it category. You and Mike, Sarah, and even me to a point, prove it. Because I think we can do well, but we have to prove it. And I'm just saying, you don't throw a bunch of pieces of paper, or you don't throw a program onto the field and say, those are my players, we win. You got to play on the field. And by the way, the folks that were asking over there on Instagram, am I going to Denver? Yes, I'm going to Denver. Okay, I'm going to Denver. So yeah, now like I said, I think we'll be quite good. I think we will be at least attain the same record that we had last year, which is 10 wins.
That's very doable.
Right. But if we improve like I think we should, it'll go up. Okay. So, I mean, that's just the way. And even Eddie Winchell is saying, I don't understand the press saying that we're going to be below 500. That's the press, Ed. Everybody always thinks that we're going to suck.
Well, let's be honest. For the last 20-some odd years, they've been correct, almost. Let's just be brutally honest. We love our team, of course, but it doesn't mean we should be comfortable with disappointment, with defeat, with mental errors, turnovers, coming up short. You know, we're kind of like in this masochistic love-hate relationship. But, you know, what can we do? We're all addicted to this life. This is all that we know. But still, if we're going to have a commitment to excellence, then some of us in the nation have to be vigilant in enforcing it and reminding and say, hey, this ain't okay. You know, this ain't a simple, oh, better luck next time, kiddo, and a pat on the back. Because if the general was still alive, heads would be rolling.
Okay. And I'm gonna do. Remember the old, and I'm gonna date myself here. Remember the old 60 Minutes where it was point counterpoint?
Yes, I think so.
Back in the 70s when it was the chick and the old dude, point counterpoint. We're gonna play point counterpoint, but I'm not playing the chick. I'm not playing the old dude. But we have your thoughts, and I'm gonna bring in for the counterpoint because Jason Dean has stated that this is a new year. So I'm gonna say thank you, Sharif, my friend Black Thanos, for coming in. Always a pleasure, shipmate. But I'm gonna bring in Jason Dean, who's gonna give you a counterpoint. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, shipmate. You take care.
Just win, baby. That's all we want, baby.
That's right.
By any means necessary. Was long overdue.
Okay. All right. Well, be well, shipmate. You take care.
Thank you.
And Thanos, by the way, I gotta what do you call? I am you for a favor. I think you know what it's gonna be, but it'll be in 2 days.
All right.
All right, shipmate. Take care. Okay, that was Black Thanos. And now we have the opposing view. The opposing view. And I'm not starting his clock until he says anything as well. So I'm going to sit back on this one because Jason Dean Hunter, who is not a homer, but is I would say he's an analytical person as well with upside. So I'm going to start the clock. Jason Dean, you got 5 minutes. Shipmate, go.
All right. I love Thanos. Thanos is a great guy. I've met him a few times. I think he's excellent. He's right with some things. We're not okay with mediocrity. We're all tired of it. And, what he states is facts. He does state facts. I mean, other people saying it's going to take this long to gel. Well, Carr and Devontae Adams have been gelling for the past 8 years together. So I'm not really worried about that. I am worried about the offensive line. We got Colton Miller, who's over there is not going to know what he's going to stop everybody. So either Bosa or that guy that played in Chicago, they're going to get stopped. Eventually, they're going to get to Carr because Carr stays in the pocket a little bit long. He holds the ball too long. We all know that. Okay, that point. Plus, we also have 3 good running backs. I think Zeus is going to be a very good running back for us. He's a powerful runner. He's going to be able to break 1 or 2 tackles at a time. Kenyon Drake is going to be our swing guy. He's going to be our Jalen Richard this year. Okay, Josh Jacobs, I think, is going to have a good year because it's his contract year. All right. I think our defense, our secondary is like I saw a lot of things that comment Mullins is not the answer. How do you know? How do you know he's not the answer? Mullins played man in Clemson. Well, he's going to be a man now. Okay, he was in zone the whole time, and he has injuries. Understand that. When you play football, you get injuries. Okay? Things happen. Anthony Averett is a decent quarterback. Rocky Ya-Sin is going to actually shock some people. I watched Rocky Ya-Sin. I wanted him when he came out of college. I wanted to draft him. Okay? I like the linebacker situation. I love Divine Diablo. I think Divine Diablo is going to have a breakout year. I really like Jalen Brown. I really, really do. Denzel Perryman in coverage, it's going to be a little tough for him because, he's a little older, but run stopping, he's a hammer. He is a hammer. I would like to see maybe somebody else for the defensive line, possibly Ndamukong Suh, because Ndamukong Suh was born to be a Raider. He's a tough guy. He doesn't care about stepping on somebody's face. I'm not like that, but you know what? We cheat to win. We're Raiders. We don't care. Okay? Our receivers are set. We got one of the top 2 tight ends in the league. We got the best slot receiver in the league, and we got the top wide receiver in the league. All Carr's got to do is get them the ball. All right? I know other teams are going to do their thing. And listen, no offense to Russell Wilson coming to Denver, but Russell Wilson didn't do nothing in Seattle without an offensive line and with an offensive line. He won because of the defense. Okay? Get that straight. If you watch football, y'all know. I mean, Justin Herbert, the kid's a freak. He is. And their offensive line is decent, but they're not stellar. Austin Eckler is not a runner between the tackles. He's a back out of the backfield that catches the ball. That's it. Give him a shot, he's done. Okay? Now, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, they're 2 top guys. And Keenan Allen's called himself third in the man. This guy's a clown. I don't even want to talk about that. And the stuff Travis Kelce said about the Raiders, he is right. He has eaten us alive for years. But this is different. They don't have the cheetah. He's down south. So who's going to be their wide receiver? Who? McCole Hardman? Stop it. Just stop with the McCole Hardman talk. Jeepers, creepers. But I think we have a shot at winning 11, 12 games. It's going to be a dogfight in the AFC West. I don't think Denver is going to be that good at all because I think their defense stinks. Their linebackers stink. They got Patrick Surtain II. He can't play all three linemen. And Bradley Chubb is injury prone. Randy Gregory, he can't stay out of trouble. I'm not worried about him either. I'm worried about our tackle situation. Hopefully, I'm hoping. Listen, come on, Jack. Whatever. Okay, whatever. Anyways, I don't want to get into this. But our tackle situation, I'm hoping Leatherwood takes the step because he should. It's his time. It's either poop or get off the pot. Can't believe I had to say poop. My gosh, jeepers.
I said defecate, so you're making it better.
But I think it's going to be between us and the Chiefs. Still, until the Chiefs prove me wrong, they're the champs. Yeah, and Thanos is right. We got by the Chargers. We did. I want Daniel Carlson to not be the best field goal kicker in the league this year. We're kicking 40 field goals. I want him to kick maybe 15, 20. That's what I want. I want him to kick clutch field goals. Not every 30 plays. Every time we're downfield inside the 20, field goal. No. And Thanos is right. If we could have moved the ball a little bit better against Cincinnati, we would have had him. It would have been automatic. Game over. We get in there. We go into Kansas City. Like, I was at the game. I froze my butt off. I'll never go up north again. It's the coldest place in the world. I hate it. That's why I moved to Texas. But, like I said, Thanos is right on a lot of his points. He is. And I've heard Thanos. He's got a lot of passion for this team, too. And a lot of people call him a hater. He's not a hater.
No,
he's tired of losing. He's tired of losing. I'm tired of losing. We're all tired of losing. Get it in your brains. We don't hate. If Derek Carr doesn't fumble the ball, we love him. He does have fumble problems, and that's probably not going to change. Just take a little bit better care of the ball, and we're good. Me personally, I think we're going to go 12-5. And this guy talking about Buffalo going 15-2, and the other guy and him talking about New England. Madon, you must be a Patriots fan, man, because you're smoking or drinking something, dude. You got to get off that.
He's younger. That was the easiest bet I ever made.
Oh my god!
Kind of like the one I made with a Yankee fan a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I know. Blah blah blah. I still owe you. I'm coming to Jacksonville. Don't worry about it. But yeah, like I said, I think we have a really good shot at winning this division. It's going to be. I think Denver's out. They'll win a couple games. Everybody will start, Russell Wilson MVP. Yeah, great. Awesome. Good for you. Here, you know what? That's it. Turn out the lights. Throw your napkins in the air. Game over. This team needs a free safety. We have a free safety. Do you not pay attention to who Trayvon Merrick is? Like some of these people, it seems like they don't even watch the team. They don't even watch the team. Nate Hobbs is the best slot corner in the league. He'll shut down every slot receiver. Anthony Averett is decent. Rock Ya-Sin is decent. And so isn't Trayvon Mullen. Trayvon Mullen played in a man defense for Clemson. He's going to play man in this. It's going to be very integral. This defense we're going to switch every game. We're never going to see the same defense over and over again. And I love it. And his take on and Thanos about Chandler Jones, I know Yannick is younger, but I think Chandler Jones is just a little bit better with the run than Yannick was. Yannick was a pure pass rusher. He wasn't good against the run at all. And we knew that. Max got better against the run.
Right. And he would have been eaten alive in this defense under Grant.
Yeah.
And we got Rock Ya-Sin for him.
Yeah. Hopefully Klee steps up a little bit this year. Prove that you were the number 4 pick in the draft and you're not a bust. Just give us something. I like Bilal Nichols. I hope he's healthy. Jonathan Hankins. I would like to bring back Darius Philon or try to get Dominican Sue if it's cheap. I would like to really, really like to get Dominican Sue because he could teach these young kids. And Dominican Sue's a force. He's a force. Even though, he's not making all the sacks, but he will take double teams. So that means Max gets one-on-one and Chandler's getting one-on-one. And we got our linebackers too. I'm excited for the year. I am a little worried about the offensive line. I'm hoping that they do come together. Andre James there. We can easily put Parnham at center because he played center in college too. You know what I mean? But he's a road grader. He's a bully, and that's what this offense is going to be. We're going to bully ball a little bit.
I think Parham is going to be the center by the end of the year in my estimation.
Yes.
In my estimation.
Yes. And and everybody talking about y'all playing for second place in baseball. Y'all know it. It's going to be the Yankees Astros in the AL championship. It's going to be the Dodgers in the NL. I would love to see a Dodgers Yankees World Series because I want to smash Clayton Kershaw around.
Well, I want to see the Dodgers in the World Series because Ed's going to get me World Series tickets in LA.
It ain't going to be the Mets. Max Scherzer, I'm glad he never came to the Yankees. I'm not a Max Scherzer fan. I never was. He's got a big mouth, and you know what? He can back it up here and there, but he ain't Garrett Cole, and he ain't Nestor Cortez. Come on, nobody heard of Nestor Cortez until this year, unless you were a Yankee fan. We knew who he was. We just didn't think he was this. And I know we lost a game to the Reds, blah, blah, blah. Big deal. That happens. It is what it is.
If like I said, 5 minutes plus. But if you want to, like you said, Fast Eddie, you want to talk Raiders football, come in. Jack Kenna, you want to talk football and baseball, come in.
Yes.
So you want to talk whatever, come in. The link is there.
Yes.
And this is I like the fact that we've had these guests. It makes the show a lot better.
Yes, everybody come in, talk about the Raiders. Tell us how you feel. Tell us what you think about the team. And see, Thanos he's always been like that. He loves the Raiders. I know that. I love Thanos. Me and him are cool. We've met a couple times. Like I said, he's a good dude. And he's a diehard Raider. But he's tired of the mediocrity too.
I agree.
So with that, Captain, I'll peace out. I hope everybody has a blessed weekend. Everybody, please be safe. And remember, if nobody told you today, you're all awesome. And Jason Dean, the Demon King, loves y'all.
Thank
y'all
you, man.
Have a great night. Raider Nation for life.
I appreciate it. Hey, thanks again. Oh, hey, Jace, love you, brother. You take care as well.
Captain, you're my man. I love you. You're my brother from another mother.
Be well, shipmate.
Later, brother.
All right. That's Jason Dean Hunter. I said he's here. He's here. Come into the show. Fast Eddie says, you're not talking Raiders. We're talking Raiders, Fast Eddie. And Fast Eddie's a good friend of mine. He is a good friend of mine. Fast Eddie, like I said, with the guitar licks. Nobody plays the autumn wind like Fast Eddie does. Fast Eddie, a great friend of mine. And remember, I've met so many people just showing the colors. I met my friend in Virginia Beach. The guy, I will say this, the guy who is more responsible for Captain Jack than anybody in the world is the man that I met in Virginia Beach driving my car with the Raiders shield on my SUV. We went off the side of the road. He saw the shield. He's a Raiders fan. That's my boy. And I started dressing with him. Fast Eddie, the same thing. I have Raider stuff on my car. We stop and we talk, and we're good friends for a long time. We're going to talk. So we got people in here. And Jack says he wants 8.5 minutes because that's the spread. I don't have 8.5 minutes on the clock. I have 5. It's easy. It's I push go. It goes till it beeps, and then it stops. I ain't redoing 8.5 just for you. I love you, and I'll give you time after the clock. You know that, you schmuck. You know that. Yeah, I know that. Okay. So having said that, we're going to bring Jack on, and I haven't started the clock yet. I give you the first, as soon as you go, boo, and then I go. Then it starts. Okay, so take a deep breath. And get
hey,
ready.
salute, Cap. Salute Nation. Love all my brothers and sisters out there. Your last guest had made a lot of good points.
Yeah.
So I was proud of him. That's the first time I've seen him on. I hope he comes on more often.
Yes.
Please come on. You do it, brother. So it's all about the offensive line. Yes, our offensive line is the worst in the AFC West. Bottom line, bar none. It's a simple thing. It's obvious. But overall, I think, I've heard a lot. I've watched a lot of shows. And, we'll probably have the number one offense in the NFL this year. Most yards, most probably touchdowns. I agree with that too. And, everyone's talking about Dominic Sue. I'm on the fence. I'm like back and forth. It's like I hear different things. So I posted this to every Raiders content creator out there, and I've gotten different opinions. So, Cap, I'm going to ask you this one. So next year, we have $3.6 million on the cap, the way the roster stands right now.
Right.
I've heard from like certain content creators, if we have our $24 million right now that we can use, or we can move it over. And I've heard other content creators say, no, we can't move it over. So what is the word on our cap? If we don't use it now, does it go to next year?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then there's two.
Anything that you don't use. Okay, wait. Stand by. I am stopping the clock because I'm flapping my gums. Okay. The cap can be rolled over. If you don't use it and you have X amount of dollars per year and you don't use it, it gets rolled over into the next year. If somebody says that it can't be rolled over, they're full of crap. That's the way it is.
I've heard it both ways. I've heard it both ways. So it's like, we talk about Dominic Sue. So Raider Nation, I'm going to pose a question to you. Everyone wants a Dominic Sue. He made $9 million last year. He wants a Dominic Sue is about money. That's why he didn't sign with us the first time. He wants the cash. It's between us and Minnesota. He's going to cost us $8-9 million. Or do we roll that money over, sign some smaller pieces? Because we got a pretty good lineup right now. We don't need to do much. And we can use that money on Waller when we only have $3.6 million next year. Personally, I want Waller. Sue's at the end of his career. It might be great for this year, but going forward, there's not much to him. And if you look at his games, he's played every year. He's durable, super durable. I mean, it's not like Phylon. I mean, we all love Phylon, but man, that guy gets hurt. He's a beast, but he gets hurt. So Sue would be a one-year rental, or do you want to use that money and use to Waller? I pose it to everyone in the chat. Put your responses out there. What do you say, Cap?
Okay, and I'm gonna stop the clock as soon as I can get over to the stopper. And Tito, F you, because I don't use the timer on this. I come right on the clock. Okay. Here's the thing. If you are that one player away this year and you need to get better on defense this year, okay, I want to get a player like Ndamukong Suh for 1 year on a rental. And Eddie Winchell has the right number, $6 million.
That's what I said, 5 to 6. If you can get it for 5 to 6,
yeah,
then I would do it.
Yeah, $6 million. And if Ndamukong Suh wants more than that, go play in Minnesota and you won't make the playoffs. Or maybe you will. But actually, I think in Minnesota, I think Detroit will be a surprise in that division. I think they're going to be a surprise.
There's some predictions. This is going to be the first year they'll have a winning record in 20 years.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they're going to make the playoffs, but they might have a winning record finally.
Yeah. And Raider Rick says you extend Waller and get Sue. And you can play with the cap. I don't know why everybody is talking about, you got to do this, you got to do that. I have no clue how the Los Angeles Rams are doing it. I don't know. I'm not their capologist.
Well, hey, Cap, let's put it. I'll bring you back, and you'll understand this because you're an old school guy like me. So when you start doing like the things that Al Davis did, and you keep pushing back the cap, and you push back the cap. So wait. So who do we let go? Who do we have to let go? We let go of Charles Woodson. Go to Green Bay. We had to let go of Charles Seymour because of the cap. And that's why we brought in Reggie McKenzie, because he ran the Green Bay general managing position. You pay for the players. He had to cut those guys. You pay to play, and then there's no dead cap. So I love that, what he did. Now, granted, he wasn't the best drafter except for the 1 year he got Carr, and he got Gabe Jackson, and he got Mack. besides that, he did horrible in drafting. But I like what he did as a general manager. So this is the first year right now we have one player in the way of ours, and James, we extended him 2 years out past his contract, that dead money. So I don't mind it if we do it for the short term, but I don't want to go back to the Al Davis, era where we kept doing that year after year after year, where we got to let Hall of Fame players go and walk. So that's my opinion.
Okay.
What's yours?
Well, I got 40 seconds. I'm going to stop the clock with 40 seconds. By the way, ONT6 Soldier, thank you for that. Remember, every time you give a super chat, and by the way, Jack did super chats and super stickers, and I do throw them up there, and I thank you. Okay. But honestly, Jack, are there any Hall of Famers right now on this team? Hall of Famers.
Hall of Famers. Yes.
Right now.
Yes.
Who?
Devontae Adams.
Possibly. Has the credentials should he go forward. But I'm talking right now. I'm saying Devontae Adams, if he continues to do what he does, he does. If you would stop, and he never plays another down in the NFL, does Devontae Adams go to the Hall?
If you're going to say no player on his team ever plays another snap, no, not one.
That's what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying, if they continue to play the way they've been playing, Devontae Adams could be one. Waller could possibly be one. Could be a ring of honor for the Raiders, Raider team for sure. And I also, feel like, who knows about Mad Max? I mean, I don't know about him. He's like, he's a high motor guy. He's a great player. He's a hustle guy. He does a lot of good things, but he doesn't bring up the numbers like a Howie Long or like who's in the other side on 83. One of my favorite players. I'm drawing mental blank.
Hendricks?
No, not Hendricks. Hendricks already Hall of Fame.
You said 83.
83 defensive end, other side of Howie. All-time sack leader for the Raiders.
You're talking Greg Townsend.
Greg Townsend. There you go, brother.
Okay, but I don't think Townsend was 83.
He was 83.
Okay, I for some reason
look it up.
I am looking it up.
And pause the clock. So give me my 3.5 minutes to get to 8.5.
No, you're still stuck on 30 seconds. No, you're wrong. He was not 83.
He wasn't 83?
He was 93. I told you he wasn't 83. He was 93.
Oh, I thought they played on the same team. Dude, I'm getting old. Sorry, nation. I'm getting old.
93. I said, no, he's not 83 because I said, nah, I know it was something else. So no.
I remember we had Sean Jones, Bill Pickell.
Right.
And I thought it was him, dude. Oh my God. I'm getting old.
Yeah, Greg Townsend. And even Raider Rick said it. So yeah, and you got 10 seconds.
So Auntie 6, Giants are going to come back. I'm sorry, brother. You keep spending all your money on super chats. You're going to spend all your money, and then you owe me some money too. So there you go, bro. All right, Cap. Love you, brother.
Hey, you got it.
Salute, nation. So I'll come back on in about 20 minutes.
Okay, well, stay in the chat.
Okay.
Be there. All right. And Killer Cuz says someone wore 92. Actually, Willie Jones was number 92, if I'm not mistaken. Look him up, Willie Jones. In fact, I'll look him up right now. Willie Jones, Raiders. I think he was 92. Willie Jones, Raiders. Okay, let's see what number he was. Out of Florida State. Okay, I was wrong. He was number 90. I knew it was a 90. 90. So there it is. I was close. Hey, Anna Diaz. I haven't forgotten, Anna. I still got to put your gift, what you won in the mail. It's right here. Where the hell is it? I've been busy. By the way, if you didn't know, and I'm going to show everybody if you didn't know, Anna Diaz won the prize wheel the other day, and I couldn't find what her prize was. So it was like a head wrap thing. Okay. So I did. Anna Diaz is getting the Raider fan stretch wraps. She's getting the as a as a compromise. She's getting, in addition, the Raiders handmade eyeglass cover. She's getting Raider colored fashion jewelry and a commitment to excellence from Chapel of the Chimes for the Al Davis Memorial. When you used to go to the Chapel of the Chimes, you used to get that. So that's what Anna Diaz is going to get. James Moore won this, and it's amazing because there was like 150 spaces, and he won this. He won the Fred Biletnikoff signed 8x10. No, not the frame. I think I got one more over there, so I will send him that one. James Moore won this. How did they win this? I'm glad you asked. They gave me $5 via Super Chat or Super Sticker, or in the other thing, which you can do via Cash App. Okay. And here it is. You can do PayPal. You can do all these other things. And this is what it is. And I'll even show this. Here we go. $5 Super Chat or Super Sticker, you get an entry. You get $5 via Cash App. And I prefer Cash App or Friends and Family because I get all of that money. Jay Contreras? I'm waving. Hi, Jay. If you're over there on Instagram, please come over to YouTube. Thank you. Please come over. And I appreciate you. If you're on Facebook, I appreciate you being there too. But you can watch the whole show better on YouTube. Tito, I will give you an FU gift. I will. You know what, Tito? Maybe I will get the oldest underwear I have. That's either black or gray. And I will give you the skid marks that come in it. So it'll either be a black or gray underwear with skid marks. Is that acceptable? DNA and all. And I'm glad to, and again, blessings to Juan. And make sure you keep your thoughts up for Juan. Go white. No. I wear actually I have boxers, I have briefs, I have a bunch of different things. I don't do white underwear. Why? Because I was in the Navy for too long. And in the Navy, they tell you gotta wear white underwear. No, I will never, ever again wear white underwear. And again, Spencer came and got me. That's what's wrong. He's on you. Okay, so yeah, Willie Wayne's in there. Tito wants the skid mark gift. Shout out to Jason Dean. Thank you as well. Talk to us about this secondary. Oh, is that directed at me? I'm gonna hang it at the stadium. If I say that's the reason why I wouldn't send it to Tito, he's probably would. He said, I got Captain Jack's underwear with the skid marks. He would. He would. That's why I'm not going to do it. I'll think of something else. And there you go. Raider Rick says, I'm a retired firefighter and would never wear white either. There you go. No, not doing it. Multicolor. And I got black and I got gray. I got multicolored. Got tiger prints, all that stuff. So again, if you want to be in the show, but first off, again, if you want more, because ONT6 Soldier, and I know he got another entry. I know Jack had about at least 2, if not 3 entries on Tuesday night. So I think we need about 5 or 6 more people and we'll have another prize wheel. About 5 or 6 more people, and we'll have another prize wheel. So send those donations. When I get 5 or 6 more people, we'll have another prize wheel. I love giving away prizes. Captain even has Brady on. No. Yeah, Townsend was 93. I knew he wasn't 83. And I was off by 2 with Willie Jones. I thought Willie Jones might have been 92, but he was 90. I've called Willie Jones up. I'd ask him if he wanted to come on the show, and the answer was not very receptive. That's okay. I did try. So we got a couple minutes left. Like I said, we got about 40 minutes. So yeah, we got 20 minutes left. So please come in. If you want to come into the show, I'm going to put the link up again. And we're talking about the Raiders. Fast Eddie wants me to talk about the secondary. I will talk about the secondary for Fast Eddie. Fast Eddie, I'm paraphrasing. And if I'm wrong, let me know. But Fast Eddie thinks that our secondary sucks. Am I wrong? Fast Eddie said our secondary sucks. I don't think they suck. In fact, I like Mullen as a cornerback when he's available. I think Rock Ya-Sin and Anthony Averett will be very good corners on the opposite sides. And Hobbs, even though he's been very adept at playing in the slot, he might be the best corner out there, and he might use him on the outside. So we'll see. We'll see who the cornerbacks are going to be. And I think that I think it's Darius Phillips, who is the kid that we picked up in free agency from the Bengals. He's going to be the punt returner. I like that just in itself, and the fact that I don't like to have Hunter Renfrow back there returning punts. He's too important a part of our offense. I want Darius Phillips to be the punt returner, and I think that will be great for it. He's going to be a nickel or a dime. Amick Robertson, I wish I can give him 2 inches of my height. Granted, I would then be what, 5'9"? So I'm 5'11". I used to be 6 feet tall, but I'm shrinking it. Now I'm 5'11 3/4. So I would be 5'9 3/4. I'd give him 2 inches of my height. Because if he had those 2 inches of height, I have to be careful with this crowd. He'd be a lot better at cornerback. He's on the small side. Yeah, we're talking about Greg Townsend, 93. There's a question. And Raider Rick says the same thing. I think that with the addition of Rock Ya-Sin, of Phillips, of what we have. Oh, the Asian chick. I'm watching the Bruce Willis movie. And then our safeties, Gillespie and Merrick, with Abram coming in on packages. Merrick and Gillespie. And Gillespie, if you remember, Gillespie was a standout safety in Missouri. and he kept Kyle. What was the Kyle that was the tight end? Because Trask was the quarterback. Kyle Pitts. He kept Kyle Pitts under wraps. I think Gillespie is going to be. He was injured last year. He wasn't as. I think he'll be ready and available. But I also think that Deron Harmon is going to be a great pickup as well. Abram, if you put Abram in the back end, he's a liability. If you put him close to the line of scrimmage, he'll be better. But those are our safeties. Okay, so there's $5, which I just want to be 100% on the time if you ever get the Jim Otto on. Okay, I'm trying, and I'm comfortable with two basically rookies, with the best players out there. And Harmon's not a rookie. Harmon is going to play a lot. Harmon's going to play a lot. He knows the system very well. Harmon's going to play a lot. They're going to be in packages, Eddie. So I'm ready. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So there's your say. And if I'm forgetting somebody, oh, I did forget somebody. And this kid is a rookie. I think Polamalu might make the team eventually. I think he's going to be on the practice squad. Hopefully they IR him for a year and so that nobody else will pick him up. Because I'm still pissed off that the Texans grabbed the kid from Pittsburgh at center the last year. He should be our center now. But the Texans picked him up, and he's going to be a stud with the Texans. He was on our team. He was like the 7th round draft pick, and I thought so much highly of him. I can't remember his name. Somebody will get it there. If Mullen gets hurt, hey, okay, if J.C. Jackson gets hurt, are the Chargers going to suffer? Yeah. If the kid that played, who's the youngster for the Broncos, if he gets hurt, are they going to suffer? Yeah. You can play the if game all game long. Okay. Was it Asante Samuel or Surtain? I think it's Surtain. If Surtain gets hurt, the Broncos are going to be hurting. If Samuel gets hurt, the Chargers are going to be hurting. If J.C. Jackson gets hurt, the Chargers are going to be hurting. If Mullen gets hurt, we're going to be hurting. You can play the if game if they get hurt, yeah, there's going to be people that's going to be having issues. Matt, thank you for that, Matt. Veterans and young guys, I think I like the mix. I like the mix that Ziegler and McDaniels are doing. And by the way, all these 1 year contracts, it allows the guys to come up. And then when they leave, you get picks for them. That is the way of the Cheatriots. That is the way of the Cheatriots. And it's Fast Eddie. I know it says Danny, but it's actually Fast Eddie. Where it says Danny Hawk, that's Fast Eddie. That's Fast Eddie. Yeah, I did. I put it on, Jack Ken. It was right. In fact, I will show it again. About Jim Otto. I'm trying to get Jim Otto. If you get on somebody that is a Hall of Famer, it's hard. It's hard. John Atticus, thank you for being here over there on Instagram. Come on over to YouTube. Raiders need to move Hobbs to free safety, just like Green Bay did with Woodson. Maybe eventually they will. Maybe. But Eddie, until you are the defensive coordinator, I will take what Graham does because it's his team. And we had, like I said, Sharice all the way around. Yes, salute to everybody. Yeah, Rick. It does say Danny, but I know. Because he told me, hey, it's Fast Eddie, and I said Fast Eddie and I go back years. But if you want anything more, come on in. Van McElroy, yeah, and you gotta have, and I'd love to have Van McElroy on here as well. Raider Ray is in here. Okay, keep up. Thank you there from Raider Ray. And by the way, make sure you subscribe to Raider Ray's channel. Hey, Patrina's in here. Good to see you there, Patrina. The Pillaging for Wins way. They are building a whole new Raider way, Pillaging for Wins. I like that. That's why I said I will never say the Patriot way. I can't stand it. It's like throwing up and defecating out of your mouth at the same time. Can't stand it. The new Raider way. I like what Patrina says. Pillaging. The pillaging way. I like that. Patrina. Thank you. Mark Van Egan. Oh, okay. Different animal. Okay. We are at 148. I like what Patrina said. Like I said, and thank you, Patrina. I said if you were in Facebook, thank you for, and I'm glad that I can see the comments because I can't see all the comments in Facebook. I can't because of where they're at. Werner, wie geht es dir? Was ist los over there on Instagram? Roy Hodges, thank you for being here on Instagram. Please come over to YouTube. So, wow, that's how many languages have I spoken to? I spoke Spanish and Tagalog and German. Not bad. So, and English. So 4 technically. And I like what Raider Rick says. As long as if our offense gets better, there's no reason we should have OG was saying top offense. I don't know about that, but I will say we should have a top 5 offense. I think we should have a top 5 offense. Who is Poland M? I don't know. I'm an international man of mystery. German and Tagalog and Spanish and English. I know other languages. Yeah, and Patrina is good points. The pillaging way. I like that. I'm waiting for Jack's comment to come over here. Parham will be good at center. James improved a lot. I think Parham will be the center by the end of the year. It's going to take a little bit for him to learn the line calls. going to take a little while to learn the line calls. Hey, thank you, Patrina. Thank you for becoming a YouTube member. And remember, thank you. The great segue. Members get a video just for members. Captain Jack's Raider News every week. Every week. Become a member. Become a member, and you will get something that I've added to. Like I said, membership has its privileges and perks. Membership gets their own videos once a week. Captain Jack's Raider News. And that's just for members of the channel, for paying members. Thank you there, Patrina. Welcome to Ship's Company. Salute. Ray Hodge is over there. Good to see you. What's up? Good to see you. Come on over. If you're on Instagram, come on over to YouTube. We are up at oh, no worries, no worries. You'll have your time accrued, because Patrina was a member as well, so she'll have her time accrued from before. And I will say this as well. Remember, when you've been a member for a year, you get your own certificate. I'm still trying to find Evan Kerbeam. Evan Kerbeam has been a member for a year. I don't have any of his information. And I'm upset about that. I don't have his email. I don't have his phone. I have nothing. But Evan Kerbeam still has his membership. You'll get this nice certificate after a year. There are other perks, but I just wanted to show that one. And I know that there are other people that are coming up on their membership for a year. Yeah, Mike, maybe. But I firmly believe that Parham is going to be the guy. We'll see if RD can keep the point. Like I said, if the defense is top 15 and the offense is top 5, this team is going far in the playoffs. This team is going far. Leave Hobbs in the slot. Well, I think they're gonna put Hobbs in the best position possible. And I'm gonna put PSP back up there. Thank you as well. I'm gonna put it up as soon as okay, here we are. Jonathan, and it's Abram. It's without the S. Jonathan Abram is ass. Jonathan Abram is more of a linebacker. He's more of a linebacker because his coverage skills are not the greatest. They aren't. The coverage skills are not the greatest. So anyway, we're about ready for this done. And I will say this again. I appreciate everybody being here. Remember, entries into the treasure chest. For every $5 that you spend, you get an entry. I will look to see how. I know that ONT6 Soldier has an entry tonight. So does Jack Kenna. I know that Jack Kenna had about 3 the other night. So we're close to another prize wheel. Members get perks as well. And I want to thank PSP Raiderette for being on here. Patrina. I want to thank Patrina for becoming a member again. It was great to have her here. And I will say, thank you for everybody that's here. I will be doing another show. I'll have a new weekly Raider show. I'll do that on Saturday. So I'll get that out for everybody. So be stand by. The Raider Cruise. No, actually it's probably, I thought they had that in March. Patrina. I'm not sure. I thought they had that in March, but we'll see. I'll try to get information on it. Remember, I will be having a show again Sunday. There will be a show on Roku tomorrow. So I have a show on Roku on Friday. But look for the new show. Become a member. Thank you. Katrina will be able to see the show once I do it on Saturday because she's a channel member. And Eddie says fix the secondary. We'll see. I got to go, folks. Thank you for being here. Nick Star 1971 over there on Instagram. Thank you for coming in at the very end of the show. I got to do my outro. We'll see everybody on Sunday. O-line needs to be. We got to see what we got in the O-line. I'm telling you, got to see what we got to see. But we'll see that. Tito, thank you for. Tito says, great show. Appreciate that. And Anna, thank you as well. And they fixed the secondary with Rock Yassin and Anthony Abbott. We got to see. And thanks again for PSP Radio, otherwise known as Patrina. We will see everybody. Danny Hawk, a.k.a. Fast Eddie. You're going to hear Fast Eddie again. I got to shut up so you can hear his guitar solo. Take care, everybody. We'll see you.